What's going on YouTube? It's Wayne's Fish World coming at you with the albino Plecos, and then basically how to take care of Plecos. This is the number one fish probably everyone knows, or close to the number one fish everybody knows. Everybody knows this fish as an algae eater. That is true. These fish do eat algae eaters, but they're scavengers, and you have to feed them. You just can't expect to throw an algae eater or a Plecostomus in your aquarium and expect it to thrive if it has no food source. You have to make sure you have the conditions that it can withstand one of these fish. Now, this is one of the smaller species. There's many species out there of Plecos or Plecostomus. This is the albino bushy nose Pleco. I've got about 3 or 4 of them in here. And he's just chilling right now on the rock, and it's perfect, and I decided to make this video. But you also have to make sure you have a big enough tank and make sure you know how big your Plecostomus is going to get. This guy only gets about 5-7 inches. Now, right now, he's probably at 2.5. The other ones in this tank are bigger. He's actually the smallest. The most commonly sold Pleco is one of the largest, ironically, and everybody buys it, and every pet store will sell one. And they know exactly what's going to happen. Either the fish is going to die from someone not taking care of it, or it runs out of food source, or tank can't provide enough food anymore, or simply the fact that it's just going to outgrow the aquarium. These guys do tend to get big. Not these, but the regular Plecostomus, which is sold fairly cheap, is it gets around 18 inches or bigger. So make sure you have enough food. If your tank doesn't have enough algae to support it, or dead plant matter, or driftwood, or dead organic matter, make sure you supplement the fish with wafers, krill, mainly a vegetarian diet, but they will scavenge on dead fish or dead materials in the water or in the aquarium. Just make sure you have enough food in a tank if you guys want to purchase one of these fish. They're rewarding fish. They keep your tank clean. I have a 125 gallon, and I have 3 or 4 of them in here, and they keep my tank glass spotless. And I do have snails too that come out at nighttime, but they're really rewarding fish. I like the albino Plecos for a couple of reasons. One, they don't get too big. 2, they can fit into small areas other Plecos can't fit into. And I have a planet tank. I don't want a Pleco that gets too big and decides he wants to tear up my plants. He's not going to try to tear your plants up potentially, but in the end, when he's trying to get food, he's going to the bigger Plecos will uproot some plants. Now, I'm not saying all Plecos will. It's just when they get huge, they're going to tear apart what's in their way, put it that way. And Plecos, you know, another great thing about these fish, you can put them basically with anything if they're big enough. I've seen them in with red devils, Oscars, Pacu piranhas, African cichlids, and nobody messes with this fish because their scales, they're kind of like armor almost. And I don't know, it's just, this is one fish that probably you can put in any system and he'll do fine if it's big enough, put it that way. These Plecos do come from South America, and they do like a water pH around 6.5. And it's just, you know, that's what they're used to in the wild, and you should meet their standards. That's what I got to say about the Plecos, guys. This is the albino Pleco. Hopefully that helps you guys out. If you have any more questions, let me know. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Later.